Good afternoon, student. Today we are going to see writing skill section, and from the writing skill, dialogue writing we are going to see. Yesterday we have seen letter writing, and in the letter writing we have seen the types of letters. The types of letters we have seen, that is formal and informal letter. Also we have seen one example for the formal and informal letters. So today the next part of writing skill is dialogue writing. We are going to see this topic for the both medium, that is 9th and 10th standard. Just see what is the dialogue. We will see the definition first. What is the purpose of writing dialogue? So we will see in this. Just see, a dialogue is a form of communication. It is a form of communication. You know that we are making our dialogue between two person or more than two persons. So it is a form of communication where one's voice, tone, words and expressive language communicate the person's intention, purpose and thoughts. Means whatever your voice, your tone, your words and expressive language, you are communicating with the person's intention. Also you are showing your purpose, you are showing your thoughts to the other person. So this is the form of dialogue. Okay, so here today a dialogue is a form of personal interaction. It is a form of personal interaction. Means we are interacting, we are making interaction between two person or more than two person by making a dialogue. So it includes, what the dialogue include? It includes interview, negotiation, customer service, discussion, telephone, sales and marketing. These are the factors comes in the, that is dialogue. When we are going to take an interview, that time dialogues came there. When you are going to take negotiation, so there also dialogues will become. Okay, in the customer service, if the customer consumer you know that consumer care or the customer service, from that a particular person is talking to us, that time there is a conversation with customer to the consumer, like that. Here discussion also going on between two or among the person. Telephonic conversation, sales and marketing. Okay, it's like leaving an impressive of yourself through your verbal expression. It's like leaving an impression, means you can keep your impression, or means there is an impact of your impression, focus of your impression on the next person. So it's like leaving an impression of yourself through your verbal expression. It is face to face interaction. It is a face to face, means sometimes we are in front of each other, we are discussing, we are making interaction when we are standing in front of each other or sitting in front of each other, except in the case of a telephone where it is voice to voice communication. Okay, sometimes voice to voice communication will be there. Now as a writing skill, this is a scoring question if we take of the following aspect. It is a scoring question. You know that in the question number 5, B part is there. There is a dialogue writing or interview question. So we are taking here dialogue writing. This question is for how many marks? This question is for 5 marks. We will see this after that. But see here, so what are the aspect? Okay, for the scoring out of 5 marks. So first, words are very important while you are making the dialogue writing. Okay, you have to use proper words for making dialogues. Then punctuation, you know, number of punctuation marks are there: full stop, comma, then semicolon, exclamation mark, question mark, okay, apostrophe, inverted commas. So these are the punctuations you have to use at a proper place. Logical presentation, you have to use your logical presentation while making your dialogue with other person. Also short sentences, you have to make short sentences instead of lengthy sentences, because the reader will understand your dialogue, they will easily read your dialogues and they will easily understand what you want to say. Then use of interjections, also you have to use the interjection form, means the emotions, feelings you have to express with the interjections. Meaningful conversation, the conversation or your dialogue will be should be meaningful, means it will be just easy, it will, suppose you have to write in easy way, so it will be meaningful to others and all readers will get this. Then understanding the topic of dialogue, You have to understand the topic, whatever the topic is given, and on that topic you have to speak or you have to make your dialogue. Then correct knowledge of tense. You have to know the types of tenses. There are 12 tenses. Okay, so from which tense you are making your dialogue, you have to know this one. If there you are using simple present tense or simple future tense or present continuous or present perfect, so you have to know the knowledge of tenses. Then pronouns. Okay, you have to know the pronunciation of words. Pronouns also. What are the pronouns? Okay, just like he, she, it, they, these are the pronouns. So you have to know these pronouns. Also adjectives. Okay, you have to know the correct knowledge of adjective. That time you have to make your dialogue writing properly. After that, last point, presenting the article in an interesting fashion or form. You have to use article. Which article? You know, and the, these are the three articles. So you have to take help of these articles by making your conversation. Okay, and also it will be an interesting fashion or form. Now we will see here marking scheme for the dialogue. What are the marking scheme? Okay, if you are writing your dialogue, so for the appropriate beginning you will get 1 marks. For the appropriate means proper beginning, you will get 1 marks. Relevant content. Okay, the related topic you have to speak there. Whatever the topic is given in the topic, okay, subject. So you have to make your dialogues with the relevant content. So that time you will get 1 marks for this one. Fluency and style. Your fluency of making sentences or fluency of speaking and your style, body language will give you one mark. Then appropriate vocabulary. Vocabulary means words, meaningful words. Okay, so you have to use proper vocabulary by making your dialogue. And use of varied expressions. Whatever the expressions from interjections you are using there, this will help you to get 1 mark. So in this way you are getting 5 marks for the dialogue writing. So it is very easy to understand. Okay, in the next lecture, next part of lecture, we will see the one example. That is, there is one example we will see for the dialogue writing, how to write dialogue. We will see one topic. So good afternoon, student. In the previous lecture we have seen what is the dialogue writing. Okay, we have seen the definition of dialogue writing. Now here we are going to see the topic for the dialogue writing. The topic is that a travel desk officer and a holiday maker are discussing travels. Write the dialogues. Means a travel desk officer, okay, and a holiday maker. Both the persons are there and they are discussing about their travels and travel plans. So write the dialogue between two. So answer is given here. In that lecture we will see how they make the dialogues. So Mr. X and Mr. B, both the persons are discussing with each other on the topic that is of travels. See here, that is yes. Mr. X is saying, yes, good evening sir, what can I do for you? Yes, good evening sir, what can I do for you? Mr. B said, good evening sir, I want to go for a holiday in April. I want to go for a holiday in which month? In April. So his that is the travel desk officer is saying to holiday maker. Okay, so holiday maker is Mr. X. He said, please be seated. Please be seated. I have a lot of interesting packages for you to choose from. So you have to choose from these packages, whatever the package we have. These are the very interesting packages and you will like definitely. So please be seated means have a seat and have a lot of interesting packages for you to choose from. Mr. B, well, I want to go to the southern part of India. Southern parts of India means Mr. B where he wanted, that is southern part of India. You see here that is after writing the names. After writing the name of the person here, that is this colon. Colon means what? Said. Mr. X said, Mr. B said. So this will in the alignment. This will be in the alignment. Now Mr. X said that number of packages for you to Mr. B. Mr. B said, well, I want to go to the southern parts of India. Mr. X said, you are really lucky. Just yesterday the new revised rates and destinations have to come in. So new revised rates are there, and destinations also they have decided for the southern parts of India how to come in. Wait a minute. Okay, Mr. B. Okay, I hope they are reasonable and affordable. This package will be reasonable and affordable, Mr. B said. Mr. X, don't worry. Select your destination. We will take care of everything at the best competitive rates. So whatever the rates in the competitive, we will reduce the rates for you. Just select your destination. Who said? Mr. X. After that, Mr. B said, I am interested in going to Andhra Pradesh. I am interested to going to Andhra Pradesh. I have heard of Sri Sailam. Sri Sailam. Okay, the place is heard about this place. So Mr. X said, yes. It's a beautiful location. You need to go to Hyderabad, and from there you can go to Sri Sailam. First you need to go where? To Hyderabad, and after that from there you can go to Sri Sailam. Okay, if you tell me your schedule days, number of persons and kind of budget you have, I would be able to help you better. So Mr. X is saying to the Mr. B, if you tell me your schedule days, number of persons and kind of budget, so he will help him with better. Mr. B said, well, about 10 days, 5 persons, and budget a little open. Budget is little open, but we would like to fly and then have a vehicle at our service. But we would like to fly and then have a vehicle at our service. Mr. X, fine sir. Please give me 2 days to plan. I shall be in touch with you. Okay, Mr. B. Okay, that's fine. Thank you for your service. So in this way you can make the dialogue between two person, between or more than two person. Okay, dialogue should be written in alignment. All the names of the person, one who's speaking with other, their names in one line, and the colon should be given after the name of the person or name of the speaker, and these colons are in the that is straight line. Okay, and all dialogues, these dialogues should be written in, if you're writing in single line, no problem, but if you're writing this one, so just like after completing the first line, you start your line with the that is giving the margin line here. So that's way it will look beautiful and it will be helpful to give you full marks for your dialogue writing. So in this way you have to write dialogue writing. So now you write this in your notebook. Next time, means for the next lecture, we will see next example of dialogue writing. Thank you. Good afternoon student. We are going to see writing skill, that is dialogue writing. In the previous lecture we have seen one example for the dialogue writing. Now the second example, that is second topic for the dialogue writing. Here, develop a conversation between your mother and you about your late return from the Republic Day celebration. Means a conversation between two, that is you and your mother. On what topic? Because you are late from the Republic Day celebration and your mother is asking you some question. Why are you late? That type of conversation will be here. Just see, in the previous lecture, as I told you, dialogue writing should be written in alignment. Means the speaker of the dialogue, okay, should be written here. The list will be C, and after that you should give colon marks. That's why you can see that colon means what? He said. Here mother said. What mother said? Mother said, so you are back from school. Why are you late? So you are back from school. Why are you so late? Mother is asking to her son. So that time you are giving, that is myself means you. You are giving answer. Mother, we had Republic Day celebration. Mother said, yes, I know, but that happens every year. It takes only an hour and so, doesn't it? Okay. After that, the son saying that myself means you are saying that this year the school organized a special march past parade and a dance competition. So mother said, what kind of dance competition? Myself, it was a competition wherein the participant has to do a western dance with an Indian flavor. Means competition, cultural, you know, cultural program is there, and in that cultural program, dance, singing, skits, different types of religious programs also there. So you are saying to your mother it was a competition wherein the participant has to do western dance with an Indian flavor. Okay, so your mother said, oh, it must have been wonderful. So you said, means yourself, that is myself. Yes, mother. And do you know that my friend Ashish got the second prize for his performance, and he performed with three partners. He performed with three partners. The dance competition was there, and his your friend, that is Ashish, got the second prize for the dance competition, and for his performance he got the second prize. So your mother said, get refreshed and come for lunch now. Okay, mother said, now you get refreshed and come for lunch. Myself, there was also an environmental exhibition, but I will describe it to all of you at lunch time. So not only dance competition was there in the school, but also there is a environment exhibition. There was an environment exhibition, but when he will describe this one to his mother, he at a lunch time. See you in some time. Thanks, mother. So in this way, you see that this is the way, a proper way of writing dialogue between two or more than two person. Okay. First, what you have to do, you have to know the topic, what the topic is given there. On the particular topic you have to discuss, you have to think on this topic, and after that you have to start to write your dialogue. So beginning line should be the just formal questions will be there at the beginning, but in the middle of your dialogue writing you should ask lengthy questions which are depend upon your topic, but these questions should be related on your topic. Okay. And whatever the persons, means here you see mother and yourself, that is myself. So this you should write in alignment, and after writing this one you should not forget to give colon mark after the name of speaker. Okay. Then you should write in there while using punctuation mark, just like comma, question mark, okay, full stop, comma, colon. These punctuation marks you have to use that. So it will be effective for the examiner. He will read this, that is dialogue writing, and then you will get it 5 marks out of 5 if you have written in good handwriting, or if you have write with punctuation marks and proper sentences with proper tenses. So this is the way of writing dialogue writing section. So write this in your notebook. Okay, next time we will see the next topic for you from the writing skill section. Thank you.